Namaste and hello. Welcome to the 75 years of Indian independence. I am Assistant Professor Vasanta Kavita. I shall be with you all this August month, particularly in this journey of Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav of our country, of our state, Mysore, Karnataka, and about KC Reddy. How many of you know who was the first chief minister who built the modern Karnataka and was the leader, who led the movement and benchmarked for the forthcoming first responsible government in Karnataka, then Mysore State? That is none other than Kasamballi Chengalraya Reddy, who hailed from Kolar district. He contributed immensely to the Karnataka and to his motherland, India. He was born in a family at Kasamballi village. Then it was Bangarpet Taluku, now it is KGF Taluku, Kolar district. KC Reddy entered the political arena after graduation in law. He worked for the prosperity of the miners as the leader of the gold mine workers of the KGF, that is Kolar Goldfield. Later, he founded a political organization called Praja Paksha and started serving the people through it. Reddy, who was jailed, joined the Congress after the influence of Mahatma Gandhiji and became the president of the Mysore State Congress Committee. He took the leadership of the freedom movement in the entire state and actively participated in all phases of freedom struggle and became the reason for its success. In 1935, KC Reddy was a leader of the workers who went from Kolar to Congress Working Committee, headed meeting held at Vadra. Reddy was in charge then. In the year 1936, Gandhiji toured throughout Kolar district and created awareness among the people about the freedom movement and the prosperity of the Harijans. This was a revolutionary movement for the Harijans. Reddy travelled with Gandhiji throughout the Kolar district and inspired this movement. Reddy, who led the movement for the responsible government in the year 1939, was arrested by the British government and sent to prison. During this freedom movement, in the Lati charge, his hearing was impaired. In 1942, the Quit India movement, which took place all over India, took an intense form in the Mysore state as well. KGF, Kolar Goldfields mining area, is in the Kolar district. It became the focal point for this movement. Thousands of miners started a movement under the leadership of Reddy, who led the movement. Many were arrested and sent to jail. After Indian independence on the August 1947, the movement for responsible government in the domestic states began. In September 1947, a violent movement called the Mysore Chalo was carried out under the leadership of Reddy, demanding the formation of responsible government. Reddy was also arrested. Finally, all political prisoners were released on 13th October 1947 as per the agreement between the Maharaja of Mysore and the Mysore Congress Committee. KC Reddy on October 24th assumed office as the Chief Minister of the Mysore government. Thus, Reddy led a responsible government and gave good governance. Reddy was the first Chief Minister of the Mysore government from the year 1947 to 1952. Prominently during his period, Shanku Sthapana, that is the foundation of Vidhana Saudha, which was then called as the House of Mysore Legislature, was started when the Prime Minister, the first Prime Minister of our India, Shri Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, was the guest. KC Reddy was a member of the Rajya Sabha from the year 1952 to 57. He also served as the Union Minister of Industrial Production. During the same period, public sectors such as Hindustan Machine Tools, that is HMT, steel plants, BHEL, that is Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited, and Rourkela Iron and Steel at Orissa, etc. were established. He was a member of the Lok Sabha from the year 1957 to 64 and served as a Minister for Housing and Supply. From the year 1957 to 61, and the Minister of Commerce and Industry from the year 1961 to 63. He was the deputy opposition leader too in the parliament, and he became the governor of Madhya Pradesh from the year 1965 to 1971. Thus, one of the foremost leaders in the freedom struggle of Karnataka, who made Bengaluru as a capital city and set up a modern Karnataka. This was just a brief. I, Assistant Professor Vasanta Kavita, in depth will give you more information in the various phases of Reddy's life, personal life, education life, his role in the freedom movement, his struggle for the setting up a responsible government, political entry, stages of political life, as a chief minister, as a governor, as a union minister, etc. and the last at the time of retirement. So the entire thing will be briefed to you. Thank you. Namaste.